All right, you know what this is, man. This is about a young booty bandit. All right, this is about a young booty bandit. So you youngins pay attention. 21 years old, booty bandit, aka what they call them in society. No disrespect, bisexual. You know what I mean? Down low and all that other stuff. All right.
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located on the North Mile in Freeport.
Tune in to Unique Mecca Audio.
All right, Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm gonna give you one about a young booty bandit. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to donate to the Cash App if you like this joint at Unique Mecca Hall. All right. Now, I'm in Florida, and we got a young booty bandit come in. You know what I mean? But I can't call him a booty bandit because he wasn't after the booty. I guess, I don't know. But y'all tell me when you hear the story. It was a young kid came in, 21 years old. Now, they had the one unit that they had all the guys in. You know what I mean? Like they just started something new because they opened up a joint in Arizona where they was putting like child molesters and anybody that had a sex-related charge, they'll put them in Arizona. You know what I mean? USP. But before they did that, they was putting them all in Florida in the unit that I was in. It turned it into a unit where they was putting young guys that was scared because we was older guys in it. It was all older guys in it, so they figured that we could guide them and, you know what I mean, to do the right thing as far as how to, survive in prison and things like that. So you got this young booty bandit. He come in and he goes to church. His girl tells him, man, go to church. You know what I mean? Go to Bible study, do the right thing, pray. He only came in 90 days. The boy had 90 days. He had 90 days. He came in on a parole violation, on a parole or probation violation for the feds. Something minor. But he had 90 days. Picture that. 90 days just coming in, 21 years old. And here it is. Everybody in here got triple life sentences plus 600 years. And this kid got 90 days. But, we felt sorry for him because we see, our grandkid coming in there. Not even our kids. We said he looks like our grandchild. Little dude, about 5'2". So we just gonna call him Shorty Wop. You know what I mean? So Shorty Wop come up in there. He don't know what he doing. He go to Bible study and, that's where, the season, homosexuals go. And they go to the church to try and prey on, the people that's, having a hard time adjusting, that's, focusing on the Lord, Now, they focusing on other things, okay? So now, they go down there and they do the Bible study at the chaplain, and then they come back to the unit, and they start doing Bible study in the cell. So, they all in the cell every night. They kumbaya and clapping. No disrespect saying kumbaya, because y'all look for anything to go off on. But they kumbaya and they doing all that, singing Amazing Grace, reading chapters, and they doing their thing. So from them spending enough time with each other, for some reason, this little kid kept staying in the cell with this dude, and they put the cell up and say they in there praying, and they don't want to be disturbed. Because, like when the Muslims we pray, we don't like nobody to walk in front of us and things like that. So we got security to hold it down. So, it's not like you praying to the figure that's in front of you. So they in the cell and, they always doing their Bible study. They put this thing up saying they're going to pray and, everybody doing their thing, mind their business. And they started praying a little too much. You know what I mean? But, I ain't paid no mind. People was talking, how people speculate and they talking and they, Yo, I think they doing something, None of my business. So, of course, I tell the people telling me that I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I mean? Whatever they doing is their own damn business. I don't even want to even thought of that shit on my mind. But they kept going back and forth. I ain't even going to make this too long. I'm just going to get to the point. But now, we go outside, everybody working out, doing their thing, and you got all the Christians walking the thing. Big shout out to my man Christian George. He wasn't there because Christian George wouldn't have went for none of this. You know what I mean? I tell you that for a fact. But, the Christians, they walking out there, they got their Bible in their hand, they pull up at a little table and they read their Bible scripture and you see what they doing. But, these was, the homosexuals. You know what I mean? But, like I said, we don't really pay them no mind. So now we go back in the unit, they cooking together, they this and that. And, me, call it what you want. Ain't no homosexual cooking for me. Ain't no homosexual eating with me. I'm not drinking with them. I'm not smoking with them. I'm not doing nothing with them. But this dude is hanging with him, and the last thing on your mind is that he's gay because he's 21. He just coming in. He only got 90 days. You understand? And he was, a regular little young rah-rah dude. That's how he wound up there. He screwed up somewhere, and instead of them sending him to the camp where they send the people with 90 days, he pissed somebody off up there in the courthouse or in the marshal's office, and they sent his ass into the gladiator pen. So now he come in there and he running around, he doing his thing. Everybody wondering where he at. You know what I mean? And he always praying on, he walking around with these older homosexuals. But the older homosexuals, it's not like they was acting like they was homosexuals. You just knew what they were. You know what I mean? Because you knew who they dealt with, and they all had a boyfriend on the compound or whatever, and they kept that out over there away from everybody. So you never really seen them with homosexual behaviors on the compound. But, as they call it, down low. You know what I mean? So they was real down low with it. So this kid come up there now, and he always hanging out with him, and they playing spades together. Because I remember one of my homeboys came there. He wasn't my homeboy, but I call him a homie because he was from Connecticut. Dude from Connecticut came in. He wasn't gay or nothing, but he loved to play tabletops. That's what you call spades and casino and all of that. Anything dealing with cards, that's what he liked to do to pass his time. So he sat down, and one day he had me say, you want to play spades? I said, all right, fuck it, I'll play. So we go over there to go play spades, and when I go sit at the table, it's the homosexuals at the table. It was a homosexual spade game. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'm not sitting here playing with these dudes. You know what I mean? And of course, one of them jumped out there because they got an issue with that. They like to be called her and she. You know what I mean? So of course he talked about, I'm not a dude. I said, all right, my bag, man. You know what I mean? I'm done with it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna, deal with that. Not to offend anybody. So I said, nah, I'm good, my nigga. And like, I'm not a nigga. I'm like, yo, I'm done with it, man. I'm gone. You know what I mean? So while I'm walking away, he like, well, I'm a she. I'm a lady. You know what I mean? Of course, I act like I didn't hear that, because if I would have, acknowledged that I heard that, I would have had to turn around and smack the crap out of him. That's where my mentality was at. But, after coming out here and seeing the way the world is, I know to just keep my, to myself and let them do what they do. But anyway, so we in the joint, and he got mad because I wouldn't play spades with him and the homosexuals, So I stopped even talking to him. I said, from you sat at that table and started playing with these dudes, now I'm looking like you like suspect because everyone else is looking at you like suspect, and I don't want you around me where a dude even think I'm suspect. You know what I mean? So you stay over there with them and don't come nowhere near me and the homies. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're going to get crushed. You know what I mean? Because we none of that, So the little kid, Shorty Wop, little Shorty Doo-Wop, he go there and he start playing cards with the Connecticut homie, and they partners, and they talking, and the Connecticut homie telling my homies that are listen, man, Unique bugging, he homophobic, or I'm just playing cards, it ain't nothing but cards, it ain't like nobody going in the room, or we ain't this and that, and I'm not trying to hear none of that, man. Bottom line is you don't mix with them, you know what I mean? Because they know not to mix with us. They stay in their lane, we stay in our lane. All right. So now we go, about a month go by, him and my man gets real cool, Shorty Doo-Wop and a homie from Connecticut that, to my knowledge wasn't gay. You know what I mean? To this day, to my knowledge, he wasn't gay. Somebody else might watch this, know who I'm talking about, know what went on, because I never really chased all that bull crap. So now it was time to go. Shorty used to get visit every week. Every week his girl come. She'll bring him a little tobacco because, at this time they took the tobacco out of the jail. So females didn't have a problem putting tobacco in a little balloon on a little condom and bring it. The dude swallow it, stuff it, or whatever they do to bring it in, bring it back, defecate it, whatever they do. And then they bust it down and they smoke the little cigarettes, and they sell the cigarettes, make money, put in their locker. So his girl was coming every visit. I mean, she was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then he had her stop coming on Fridays because everybody leave the unit on Friday to go to Juma and then to go outside in the rec yard. And we in Florida, so it's hot. So everybody go outside. So he stopped having to come on Fridays. So he'll just stay back in the unit and Bible study. Okay? He's doing Bible study on Fridays while everybody's out in the yard. And another time he used to always stay in the unit was on Thursdays. Thursday they serve fried chicken. You know what I mean? Fried chicken in the prison make even the the Europeans, because I know y'all be trying to watch what I say, but AKA make even the white boys go out to get chicken. When I thought only blacks like chicken like that. But everybody went to fried chicken. But now, Shorty Doo-Wop and the Christian, brother that, he was studying with, they started missing every Thursday meals. And Thursday, we had a dude there that used to cook. Y'all was in Coleman, y'all know about Big Larry. Big Larry was from Georgia. It was a dude named Larry that worked in the kitchen. It was a civilian, but he was in charge of the kitchen on Thursday. He made big meals, and every Thursday was like Thanksgiving. I'm talking about he had sweet potato pies, he had yams, you know what I mean? He had apple pie, you know what I mean? He had collard greens, he had cornbread. All this on Thursdays, man. He made a meal. Big shout out to Larry for those y'all that know Larry, man. Larry was the best food service man I met in my whole 26 and a half years in federal prison. But nobody missed Larry's meal. Because when you come in there, Larry would come to the table, ask, y'all like that? Y'all, you good? You want some more? And you know what I mean? And he giving away food that administration have a fit about. But Larry like, he was from the country. I'm going to feed my boys. I'm going to feed my boys. You know what I mean? Because it was ran by Spanish guys ran the jail and white guys ran the jail, meaning the administration. And they complained about Larry giving away too much food. And Larry like, man, y'all ain't gonna do nothing but throw it away. I'm gonna feed them boys, But anyway, Shorty Doo-Wop back in the unit every Thursday now. You know what I mean? And then he canceled his visits on Fridays. So everybody like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? So dudes are like, yo, Shorty Doo-Wop, at least come get the chicken and then go back to the unit and do your Bible study. Because dudes be buying the chicken for like, 5 stamps. Remember I told you about the penitentiary rich. You know what I mean? 5 of these joints, five loose stamps get you a piece of chicken. And the chicken be deep fried. Larry got the joint country seasoned. I mean, crack. You know what I mean? Crack on the bone. You know what I mean? But now, we up in the joint, and Shorty wouldn't come Thursday to get it for nothing. Because that was the time when everybody go eat, they back there doing whatever they do, studying the Bible, right? So now, everybody wondering what's going on with Shorty and all this. So we leave it alone. So next thing you know now, it come time to leave. Shorty getting ready to go home. So everybody, you know what I mean? He only had 90 days, you know what I mean? So Shorty getting ready to go home. Now, Shorty taught me about something too. Him and another little dude from Florida, you know what I mean? Taught me about something called Moco Space. I used to go up on Moco Space and put in the zip code to the jail to try and meet females close to the jail to get visits and see if I could work them out of a couple of dollars and all that, if I get them to, bring a couple of balloons up so I could live good in Florida too. Whatever jail I'm in, I try and get a little pen pal thing going on so I can meet somebody nearby so they could do the bid with me and supply me with whatever I need so that I can survive and do what I got to do. So they put me on Moco Space and a couple of other things. Dealing with social media because they was fresh off the street. I like to talk to the young dudes coming in because why do I need to talk to a dude that been down 21 years like me that only know about the 90s? I want to talk about somebody that know about 2020, 2015. You know what I mean? I don't need to talk to nobody that know about 1992. You know what I mean? Enough reminiscing. So now, Shorty was getting ready to go home and they called rec that morning. So when they called the rec that morning, everybody get up, they go to rec, because first thing in the morning, everybody go out and you get to see everybody in the different units that you ain't see from last night. So dudes go out, get whatever stamps, whatever money they made from the drugs they gave them the night before, or, whatever they gave them to sell for the homie and all that. So everybody's outside and they working out and, we chill out there till at least 10:30. So now, Shorty Doo-Wop get ready to leave. He's supposed to be leaving at like 9 in the morning. You know what I mean? So his girl come there early from like 8:30. She come there looking for this boy. And she like, I'm here to pick my man up, and gave him the name Shorty Doo-Wop. So they're like, okay, let me call the unit. They called the unit, police pick up the phone. They say, yo, Shorty Doo-Wop, that's not his name, but just the name we giving him, like Mr. Such and Such. But, yo, Shorty Doo-Wop down there. And be like, yeah, no, I don't see him. He must be in the yard. Go check his cell. They check his cell. He not the unit. They yell not the name. He not the unit. So now they call him over the loudspeaker. Shorty Doo-Wop, report to the nearest officer so they could escort him off the yard. You know what I mean? And walk him up to R&D, receiving and discharging so he could go home to his beautiful young wife. Shorty Doo-Wop, report to the nearest officer. This went on for about 30 minutes, man. You know what I mean? So now it's 9:30, right? Damn near 9:45. They closed the yard, closed down the jail, and gave an announcement for everybody to go back to the unit for emergency bed count so they can find out where Shorty do up at. Because you know dudes normally get killed in them joints when they get ready to go home. You tell a dude you get ready to go home and your best friend, he's so envious that you get ready to go home and lay up in a nice warm woman that, you know what I mean, they do anything to start with you. So they locked the jail down. Everybody mad. Dudes out there working out, hanging with the homies, drinking their early morning wine, smoking their weed, or drinking their coffee. Whatever they doing out there, now they got to stop in the middle of everything to go back to the unit for emergency count. And, you know, dudes sweating because, don't forget it's 90 degrees out there. Dudes sweating, and they go in the unit and they want to go take a shower. But when you go in the unit, the police got the damn doors locked. So the doors is locked for the showers. You can't even go in the shower. You dripping wet from the sweat. You know what I mean? Everything's sweating. And then now you go in there and they tell you got to go in your cell and lock down for emergency count. You know what I mean? So everybody's pissed. And we all know it's because they looking for Shorty doo-wop. You know what I mean? We thinking he down at the chapel or something. So they go and they do their little walk around and they go checking every cell. And, you know, next thing you know, they I heard the police said, oh, we found him. You know what I mean? And another police said, damn, about time, because I just went up there to the coffee break to get something from the vending machine in the front. And his girl was up there going crazy, thought that we wasn't trying to let him out. And we tell him that we looking for him. We called him. We even shutting the jail down to find Shorty doo-wop. And she like, man, I'm not trying to hit it. I'm tired of y'all treating my man like that. Y'all gave him a hard time. He wasn't supposed to be here in the first place. He's supposed to be in the camp. But instead, y'all got him over here. So now, here go the crazy part. So now, here comes Shorty doo-wop. Shorty doo-wop come walking out of a cell, you know what I mean? Because the police busted him in another man's cell, Bible studying, you know what I mean? And catch him, you know what I mean? With his joint in another man's mouth. Okay, Shorty, while his girl out there waiting on him, he got his joint in another man's mouth, locked up in a cell, got the whole jail shut down looking for him. He come out the joint laughing like it's a joke, you know what I mean? So everybody's like, damn, Shorty, your girl out there waiting. You got the whole jail locked down. What the heck is going on with you, man? I wish I was going home. I've been in here 20 years. I've been here 10 years. And dude shooting the time, I say, man, Shorty, you bugging, man. You act like you like it in here. He said, nah, man. Make sure you hit the like button and hit a cash app if you like this at Unique Mecca Hall, man. You know, and subscribe. Now, guess what Shorty said? Shorty had his nerve to come out his mouth and say, man, I don't care what none of y'all talking about. This nigga get better head than my bitch. This is what he said about another man. He said he had to go get another blowjob for the road. Welcome to prison. You young boys want to enter into this world and have to even subject yourself to this crazy shit? You already know what it is. Shorty said that the man give better head than his woman. And he should have been out over an hour ago, but instead he locked in a cell with another man. And his woman is out there waiting on him. And don't think it's just starting. They've been doing a lot of Bible studying, a lot of missing chicken days. And don't forget he canceled a visit on Friday. So everything didn't look right, but I didn't try and put my mind into too much of all that because, you know, that was the talk when everybody left. When he left, that everybody would say, man, this been going on. How you ain't know this was going on? Because nobody really knew, because nobody watching no other man. We doing our own thing. You understand what I'm saying? But Shorty doo-wop locked in a cell with another man while his woman out there waiting for him to go home. Talk about he had to get one for the road because his girl get better head than him. I mean, come on, man. You know, so this one is for the ladies too, man. And now I understand why the ladies is like that, you know, where they think everybody in jail was doing something. Because, I mean, when you got things like this going on, you don't know what to think. When I first did the bit, I never witnessed none of that. But with this new prison and new generation coming in, you know what I mean? All the morals, principles, sexual inhibitions, anything goes is what it's looking like, man. So that's why I spend most of my time in my room, in my house, with my little green screen making these videos for you. That's how I'm able to put out a video a day. And then I just go out on the weekend and take off on the weekend, being that y'all ain't cash apping enough. You know what I mean? And spend time with the family, you know? But, you know, that's the story on that, man. Make sure you cop the book of Rowan Harlem at rowanharlem.com, man. rowanharlem.com. And make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'm going to tap out. I want to get this up to you today. Just know, man, they got young booty bandits too. All right, so don't say I didn't tell you. It is what it is, And, you know, we going to tune out, man. All right?
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located in Freeport on the Nordica Mile. Just wanted to introduce my partner, Amy.
Hi guys, how are you? And this is my sister-in-law, Diana, another partner. I just ask that you come support our minority-owned business. We serve Asian fusion, Caribbean cuisine, and we have a beautiful restaurant located on the Nautical Mile in Freeport, New York. And we're asking that you come check us out and also make sure to tune in to Mecca Audio TV.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them, and bless up to all the road men.
So you know what it is. That was Unique Audio telling you about the, you know, the young booty bandit. All right. So I'm just tapping out. Don't forget, you can DM me at Unique Mecca Audio, and I do respond. All right.